Welcome guys, it's going to be a quick little recap for Friday. End of the day, negative $5.35 or so. It was a total scratch day for me. I think I took 6 trades and I literally scratched all of them. Some were, could have been big losers. Some could have been okay winners. I don't know, just I didn't get aggressive on the setups I wanted, then I would miss them, and then I chased some other moves, and then they were really hot. But the only thing I did right today was I cut my losses really, really quickly, so at least I avoided any big losses. But yeah, I don't know, I could have been much more aggressive today. I'm always a little bit more conservative on Monday and Fridays, but I really think the biggest lesson today is, if you see the right setup, if it's very obvious, especially like big support bounces, why not get aggressive on them? Worst case scenario, you can always get it back out, but it's so annoying kind of having a little bit of, you call it out, you look at it, it happens, and you didn't take it. That happened to me a lot with the $25,000 challenge because we were limited on the amount of trades we could do. And now it's still happening to me because I'm actually like in that mindset still where I'm like, ooh, gotta wait for the good setup. I'm getting better at just kind of entering stuff, but I definitely now have like limited trade PTSD. It's so ridiculous, but whatever, it is what it is. At least I'm conscious about it and I can improve about it. So let's go to the charts now, guys. Let's finish the recap, then it's weekend. Drop a like before we go to the charts if you're enjoying the content, and if you are totally new here, we'd love to see you again. We'd love to have you join the growing community. Definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon. Let's dive into the charts now. All right, good stuff here today. My computer didn't turn off, which is nice, which happened yesterday right after the stream. We used today a second laptop for the chat room, which worked really, really well. At first, I was a little all over the place. Everything was kind of not really where it felt like it's supposed to, but I kind of got used to it fairly quickly. Overall today, today was really the day of scratches. I took, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades today. None of them were big winners, big losers. They're all like 1% down, 1% up, 1% down, 1% up. It was just, I don't know. It is what it is. I'm happy today wasn't a red day, like a big red day. It was just really a scratch day. Yesterday was a really, really nice profit day. So I feel pretty good. I had a lot of missed trades today. That's really all it was. We could go through some of these. Let's just start with the EKSO. But I think, honestly, one of the biggest takeaways today, and you guys said this in the chat room, like if you guys see a good setup, and I say this all the time too, is, if you see the right setup, you just got to get aggressive. You don't even want perfect entries. You don't want perfect exits. I say this all the time. And today, maybe I was trying to chase those perfect entries and perfect exits a little bit too much. EKSO, for example, had some really, really nice dips. And I actually don't, was it EKSO I was trying to buy the dips on? No, that was MDCA. We'll review that in a little bit. EKSO, out the gates, you guys know this one from the day before. It's a pretty decent little run up here. Second bigger green day, although today lighter volume, so that was a bit of a red flag. I was thinking EKSO, pre-market, we could see a little pop higher. We're already up 50%. We have a 4.5 million float. U.S. medical company with a nice price target of 12, which we kind of did hit, but I was thinking maybe we'll have at least a secondary top right here in this area. I know it's a little hard to see right here in this area, so a little bit of double top was what I was looking for. And I was like, okay, well, we're also, we had one bottom here, 10, we had another bottom here, 10, we had another pullback, and then we had a higher low, and I was like, okay, this is looking good. We're going in the right direction. So I actually got aggressive here, bought the pullback here at 36. I was actually up about 2%, or maybe a little bit less. Either way, I was up like, I don't know, 1.5%. And then I didn't get that breakout I wanted, so I got out of this trade, which was good because it actually ended up pulling back, a total of not 20%, but we had this initial dip, which was like a 9%. So it was good that, I kind of got out of this one. EKSO, yesterday they had that FDA clearance on their exoskeleton, which was a pretty hot move. The EKSO absolutely killed it yesterday. Had a red to green move, kind of pulled back here about 10%, and then just absolutely shot back up, got halted, and it was an 18% move, but then kept on faking out. Oops, sorry. One of my last trades on the day actually was EKSO. Looking for, we were having this kind of longer term ABC pattern. We were putting a little bull flag right here.
You can kind of see consolidation in this area. I was looking for a potential move here. Actually, this one made a small profit on this one, and then a secondary kind of small profit on this one. They were both scratches. Was looking for a bigger move, didn't get that. I was up 2%, then it pulled back, and I closed it for kind of a scratch. So I could have closed it for like a 2% profit. And then again, this one, I bought the breakout here at like 10:03. We pulled all the way up here to 10:13, and then we had a flash pullback, and I was like, I don't like the weakness I'm seeing here, so I'm going to get out. And a good thing I did, because it pulled back then 4% or so. That could have been with a $2,000 position size, that could have been like an $80 loss if I sold at the perfect bottom, which who knows, I might have. Breakout or bailout, guys. Yeah, so actually we had some really good short ideas today. Scratch King, Scratch God, Scratch Boy. Paul said BTFO or GTFO, which I guess you guys could probably figure out what that means. And then just a shirt that says I'm having FOMO, to remind yourself, put the shirt on when you're having FOMO, and then you could hopefully avoid it because you're a bit more conscious of the fact that you're having FOMO. So yeah, I don't know, EKSO, just a slippery slope for me. IBIO, let's see here with this one. Man, today was really a scratch day for me. And I know some of you guys did really good today. Some people had red. It's just like, it was a day where the opportunities were mixed, and if you jumped on it at the right time, you did good. But a lot of follow throughs that just weren't really nice. Like IBIO pre-market was looking really, really good. Look at this nice run here. This is like a 20% run, and even this run right here is like 18%. So we start breaking higher here above the 9-minute EMA. Right at 8 o'clock, man. I wish I saw this. Pulls back, breaks out, pulls back, breaks out, pulls back, breakout, pull back, breakout, pull back. I mean, this is pretty perfect. That's like, you could have had like 4 or 5 trades on this one alone, or you just hold the first one, but I don't really like doing that because you don't know when it's over. So yeah, IBIO, I don't know. It sucks that we missed so much on this one. And then we had a red to green move on IBIO, about an 8% pullback, and then a really, really, really nice rally. Let me quickly scroll here. Oops. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, 8% pullback, 8.6, 1, 2 red candles, 1 green candle, kept on pulling back again, went to 2.3, kind of an awkward spot. It just doesn't feel like a normal pullback. 15% rally, I don't know. It wasn't like the best. Maybe, God, I'm having some serious lag again. Hold on 1 second. Let me close this alert as well. So maybe here on this red to green move, as we broke above the 2.45 area, it could have been an interesting spot. We had a nice little pullback here. Why is this alert not closing out? Man, God, guys, there's nothing worse than like computer issues. So yeah, TOS, man, it's just one problem after another. Okay, so yeah, we have this nice little move here. We have a pullback, so that could have been an entry. I wanted this kind of double bottom here at 2.4 because we had a nice little breakout. So I entered at 42, which was okay, but then we pulled back a little bit more. I was down, and then I closed this one for a small loss. So I don't know, IBIO, I had the right idea. My timing was off. This bounce was 6%. It could have been a nice little trade. I could have even averaged down a little bit. I don't know. The bounce was so weak. Usually I'm looking for those quick bounces. I don't know, just not really seeing those moves I wanted. I gotta say though, 2.2, we knew 2.2 was multi-month support and resistance. This could have been a phenomenal dip buy right here. And again, right here at 2.2. I mean, each one of those is like an 8% bounce. Not like the biggest move, but still like, okay. Those would have been kind of predictable. So kind of kicking myself a little bit that I didn't get those, because those are, the most obvious move. Sometimes if you're not seeing a move, you got to think, what's the most obvious setup? What's everyone probably looking at? Oh, key support area. Well, that one might bounce a little bit. Even if it doesn't bounce totally, sometimes you can still walk away with 3-4% off of it. So yeah, MDCA. This is the one I tripped over myself like a freaking alcoholic on the sidewalk. Like, MDCA, look at this. Let me open this canceled. I had 43 canceled orders. I was trying to dip by MDCA all morning. Look at all these little dip buys here at 59. Oh God, I didn't even want to think about it. I really, really dropped the ball today. I just didn't get aggressive on really obvious setups, MDCA. So, learn from me. If you see the right move, just jump on it. If you have that gut feeling, jump on it. So yeah, We had a nice pullback here to 63. I didn't really want to trade at 63. I was not really trying to get aggressive here. But then we had a second pullback, and this is when I was trying to buy it like a madman. Oh, God. Okay, let me remove this alert. Please just remove this time. Yeah, okay. So we had a triple little test here at 56. I had a limit order here. I removed it. I put it back. I removed it. I was being unsure. I like the support we were seeing. We didn't even have that much sell volume. I don't know why I didn't get aggressive on this. I love these 2.6 zones or 5.6. Bounces 10%. You know, I don't know if I would have walked away with 5%. I probably would have sold on the 9 minute, maybe even the break of the 9 minute. I could have walked away with 3, 4, 5, 6%. I don't know. Again, I mean, that's the move I wanted out of the gates. So it kind of bothers me a little bit that I didn't get it. Eventually, MDCA starts making a nice move higher here. I think I missed this order at 51, which again, I'm kicking myself. Like, oh, why did I miss that? It did have a little sloppy pullback here, so I might have got faked out. I don't know. It was a day of extra aggressive pullbacks sometimes, and then really weak follow through. So it's just, I don't know. It was a tricky day, and maybe I'm crazy. Yeah, so this was an okay little move here, except I was trying to get overly aggressive. We had a really nice big volume candle. I was like, oh God, you know, we might see a nice break of VWAP here, and then maybe head to test of, you know, 2.8. I bought on the 69. I was waiting for that breakout. We got the breakout. It was weak. We went up like, you know, 3 more cents a share. I could have sold maybe for, I don't know, a % profit. No, yeah, okay, just about. But then, you know, it was weak. It started getting weak. It started showing resistance. Then I, you know, took a scratch on this one. I lost $3.5. I don't know. Yeah, it just pulled back the rest of the day. This is just, it's one of those days where you're just, you know, you're scratching left and right. MDCA, and then yeah, my last, well, actually EKSO were the last trades that we talked about already, but CTXR, this was another one. Whoops. CTXR. This was a very, very wicked, honestly, open here. I wasn't looking at CTXR that closely at first. I kind of discounted a lot after this kind of pullback. Although this is really the one I should have bought the red to green on, because this is a classic red to green, a very aggressive red to green, but 1, 2 pullbacks, third pullback candle, the perfect bounce zone, close to VWAP at 136, you know, pops up here 17%, and then a total of 26%. CTXR would have been a pretty hot one to trade. I would have liked to trade this as well on some of these pullbacks here, maybe at 167 or so. But again, you know, just missing these moves. I don't know what I was doing with CTXR. This is probably one of the more interesting ones. Did sell off a lot, and then it was coming back to VWAP, and I was thinking, okay, we might get a break here, VWAP. We didn't. I took another like small scratch on this one. It was just like, you can tell, honestly, looking at these trades, you can tell I was just on the wrong side. I was just a little bit late to the party. I was, you know, thinking, okay, well, I missed all these moves. Let me try to get this move. And again, you know, drop the ball. So it's like, I think the only thing I did right today was cut my losses very, very quickly. That's probably the main thing I did right today. VXRT, because there was a lot of trades where if I stuck around a little bit too long, oof, you know, I would have took a fat daddy loss. VXRT, I didn't trade this one, but like this one was pretty sweet. This is the one I was watching at the market open. We had a break here of 11.5. I was waiting for one more pullback here. I had a limit order right in this area. Didn't get it. Broke it back above 12. I didn't, you know, move up my limit order to 12. That could have been a nice entry. This thing runs up 18%. And then boom, I would have been done with it. I probably would have sold on the break of 13. So actually not break of 13. Yeah, I probably would have sold on the break of 13. So like maybe at 13.30 or something like that. Oh yeah, it ran all the way to 14.3. So just, you know, I called out moves. They happened to some extent, and then I still ended the day red. It was kind of one of those days, but what are you gonna do? Just wrapped up trading, and you know, be happy that it wasn't like a you know, catastrophe. Overall for the week, we're ending up really, really green, and I couldn't really be happier. I just would have been nice to, like, obviously end the day red. I mean green, but it is what it is. So I think here what I got planned for next week, as long as we see the hot momentum, I'm gonna, you know, want to increase position size more and more, and you know, just ideally get aggressive when I see those right setups. And if I don't see those right setups, you know, buy the dips a little bit harder. Other than that, though, I think we're going to be wrapping up here, guys. Have a great weekend. I think the biggest takeaway today is just, getting aggressive when you see those right setups, and don't over hesitate. If you have that gut feeling that something's good, get in. And if you have that gut feeling, ooh, this is looking a little shaky, get out. Like, there's no need to overstay your welcome. Take those profits when you have them, and it's really that simple. All right, guys, I will see you then first thing on Monday morning. I'm already looking forward to it, but I also will be looking forward to this weekend. It's going to be good fun. So, guys, till then, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new here. I'd love to see you again. Join the community. It's good fun. Till then, guys, stay safe, and ciao, ciao.